Those who saw it happen call it a miracle. A South St. Louis woman rescued a little boy buried under the sand on a Florida beach. The rescue aided in part by what she calls divine intervention.
Fox 2's Andy Banker is live with this incredible story of how the woman even knew where to look for the boy. Andy?
This is something else, Mandy. We're a long way from Santa Rosa Beach, Florida, where this happened, but this ought to give you an idea of how it happened. You may have seen sand holes in the beach. People dig them for fun. This one was about 3 to 4 foot deep, a lot deeper than the one I'm at right now. A little boy fell into it, landed on his knees, and when he did, the walls around it just collapsed on top of him, and instantly he was gone. Around this same time, Erica Orlando of South St. Louis was on that beach having a heart-to-heart talk with her little brother.
I had this instant revelation. I call it divine intervention.
On the very beach, at the very moment, a young woman counseled her kid brother. Something was unfolding, about to bear out the very words she had just spoken.
I just told them, you know, it may seem that God's distant, but he's really not. He's always there for us, with us, at all times. And at that very moment, I heard a woman screaming in the distance.
I fell in a hole.
It was 3-year-old Rob Duke's mom. Her son had just vanished into the ocean, she feared.
It was like we saw him, we looked away, we looked back, and he was gone.
She said that her child had blonde curly hair. He was wearing a bright orange shirt.
Orlando ran up the beach looking for the boy. With no luck, she hurried back to his mother.
All the while, as I'm running back to her, I started praying to God aloud, saying that we needed his help.
And then she said it came to her, a picture in her mind of where to look for Rob, a slight indentation in the sand.
I fell on my hands and knees and just started digging frantically, almost certain that that child was right there.
I fell in a hole.
This is the way he has put it most often. I fell in a hole, the sand came down, the door closed, and it locked.
As I was digging about 5 swipes down into the sand, I came upon his hair. It was, it didn't seem real. It was difficult. It's difficult to explain. Coming upon someone's head in the sand, and their hair in my fingers. And I can't wait to hear and see how this little Rob, what he's going to do with his life. Because he's going to touch a lot of people's lives. He already has.
Orlando said that boy, Rob, was buried for about 5 minutes, but once they cleared away the sand from around his head and face, she said he began to breathe easily, instantly. And once he was in his mother's arms, she said he seemed at peace. Now, that family is from Ann Arbor, Michigan, but strangely, they used to live in St. Louis. They are church pastors and used to be pastors at a Baptist church in Kirkwood. Here's one other thing. That little boy is a twin. It's almost as if Erica Orlando saved 2 lives that day, because the boy's mother said his other brother would have been devastated by the loss of his twin. Erica Orlando knows that because she's a twin too. Reporting live, Andy Banker, Fox 2 News.
That is an amazing story.
That is
all
incredible.
of the connections and being right there to save that little boy.
Wow.
Wow is right.
Story.
It's great, and it's just a wow. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Makes you kind of put everything in perspective a little bit.
It really does.
Yeah,
Big time.
it's
With
nice.
a happy ending.
Thank goodness it was a happy ending. Still dealing with a slow changing summer atmosphere over St. Louis and much of the Midwest. We are warm.